So hey guys, this is the chapter summary of chapter 11. Chapter summary, the chapter tutorial of chapter 11. So let's go. So the chapter 11 is entitled Build a Small Network. So just wait for a while because my internet is so chapter 11. In order to meet user requirements, even small networks require planning and design. Planning ensures that all requirements, cost factors, and deployment options are given due consideration. An important part of network design is reliability, scalability, and availability. Supporting and growing a small network requires being familiar with the protocols and network application running over the network. Protocol analyzers enable a network professional to quickly compile statistical information about traffic flows on a network. Information gathered by the protocol analyzer is evaluated based on the source and destination of the traffic as well as the type of traffic being sent. This analysis can be used by a network technician to make decisions on how to manage traffic efficiently. It is a necessity to consider security threats and vulnerabilities when planning a network implementation. All network devices must be secured. This includes routers, switches, and user devices, and even security devices. Networks need to be protected from malicious and software such as viruses, Trojan horses, and worms. Network needs to be protected from malicious software such as viruses. Like I said, the most effective way to mitigate a worm attack is download a security updates from the operating system, vendor, and patch of vulnerable active systems. Networks must also be protected from network attacks. Network attacks can be classified into three major categories: reconnaissance, access attacks, and denial of service. There are several ways to protect a network from attacks. After the network has been implemented, a network administrator must be able to monitor and maintain network connectivity. There are several commands available toward this end. For testing network connectivity to local remote destinations, commands such as ping, telnet, and traceroute. On Cisco iOS devices, the show version command can be used to verify and troubleshoot some of the basic hardware and software components used during the boot process. To view information for all network interfaces on a router, to show IP interface. So let's go to the first activity for this chapter. So, the first activity is security threats and vulnerabilities. Instruction: read the security threats and vulnerabilities scenarios. Drag each scenario to its corresponding type of security threat. So, for the information type, it is the identity theft, the data loss manipulation, and the disruption of service. Sending virus to reformat a hard drive. I think it's data loss. Altering data records. Data money. Preventing legal users from accessing data services, preventing disruption of service. Stealing scientific research of reports, information theft. Stealing company's user database, information theft. Overloading a network, keep users out, disruption of service. Identity theft, making illegal online purchases. And the last one is, so let's check. So I have the correct answer. So for information theft, stealing scientific research reports, stealing a company's user database. Identity theft, making illegal online purchases, impersonating someone to obtain credit. Data loss or manipulation, sending a virus to reformat to a hard drive. Altering data records, the disruption of service, preventing legal users from accessing data services. Overloading a network to keep users out. So let's proceed to the next activity. This na. Palampas pala na pala yun. This is, oh, not this. Just wait. Sorry for inconvenience. I show commands. This activity entitled show commands. This is the instruction. Read the show command scenarios. Drag each show command to the field next to the appropriate scenario. So let's. You suspect there is a problem with the current switch configuration. You want to see the save configuration so that you can compare it to show startup configuration. You are only on call in the Cisco technical assistance personnel. They ask you to for the switch iOS name, RAM and VRAM and the flash available. They also ask for the hexadecimal boot location. I think it's show version. You are running the EIGRP routing protocol and need to know the update intervals and what active interfaces and network are being advertised your router. It is a IP route. You cannot get to the internet. You need to find out if your router has a path to the internet and which protocols are being used to provide the paths. These are IP protocols. Your network documentation really needs to updated. A quick listing of the IP addresses of your routers in relation to MAC addresses would help finishing the recording purposes. I think it's the show ARP. And the last one is the show IP. A switch is closest intermediate device to you. It has some ports. You want a simple list of ports being used. So let's check. So I get you have successfully showed the command scenario. So now let's proceed to the next activity. So order the troubleshooting steps. So this is the next activity. Drag each step to the establish a theory of probable causes. Establish a plan of action to resolve. Identify the problem. This is the step 1. Establish a problem cause. Test the theory. This is the step 3, I think. Establish a plan. So this is step 4. Verify system. So let's check. Yeah, it's fully step description. So let's read it. Identify the problem. The step 1. The step 2 is establish a theory of probable causes. The step 3 is test the theory to determine cause. The step 4 is establish a plan to resolve the problem and implement the solution. And the step 5 is verify full system functionality and implement preventive measures. And the last step is document findings, actions, and outcomes. So that's for the order to troubleshooting steps activity. So let's see where have a activity. Wala na activity. So this so that's all for my video. Thank you for watching. We are done to the chapter 11 tutorial. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe my channel. That's all. Thank you. Bye.